back, Obsessed. This is Rhonda, and in this video, I'm reviewing Goddesses Among Us, an oracle deck by Victoria Maxwell, a modern mystic and spiritual teacher, and Ellie Grant, an artist who loves painting magical women. For those of you who, like me, prefer to clearly see the cards in the deck before you decide to buy it to make sure you resonate with the art and the messages, I'll be showing you every card in the deck. I'll also give you a basic overview of the guidebook and read a sample in-depth card description so you can get a feel for the card's deeper meanings. Let's get started. The cards come in this nice, colorful, and sturdy box. The cards in the guidebook are 3.5 by 5 inches. There are 36 cards in the deck, and they are thick and glossy, and they have soft yellow coloring on the sides and an overall soft light color palette. The guidebook has color images inside. There's some larger pages with some full color imagery, and then for each in-depth card reading you get a small image of each card in color. So the goddesses in this deck clearly have a very contemporary feel. There's a lot of racial diversity. There's a range of skin tones and body types, as well as diverse hairstyles and clothing styles as well, which is rather rare in tarot and oracle decks, but it's becoming more common. Each card in the deck is numbered with the goddess name at the top and 3 keywords on the card, which is helpful so that you don't have to constantly refer back to the guidebook for basic meanings, or you also don't have to memorize all the explanations. So let's take a look at each card. First, here's the back of the card deck. It's also glossy. There's the planet with some flowers around it. And here we go. This is Aphrodite. Romance, beauty, self-love. I'm going to do different angles of the card so you can see, because there is this glare. Artemis, intention, focus, goals. Nike, speed, strength, victory. Persephone, youth, innocence, rebirth. Fortuna, fortune, fate, luck. Vesta, altars, sacred space, home. Hell, depth, endings, hidden aspects. Frigg, fertility, family, partnership. Mahat, justice, balance, truth. Bastet, boundaries, psychic protection, intuition, pleasure. Artagatis, I think that's how that's pronounced. Mirror magic, deep diving, transformation. Forgive me if I mispronounce that. Atargatis. That's what it looks like. Ishtar, feminine power, sexuality, heaven on earth. Solis Minerva, life, water, nourishment. Rhiannon, empowerment, independence, sovereignty. Sheila Nagig, gateway, opening, legacy. Morgan Le Fay, witchcraft, divination, magic, power. Sophia, divine light, Holy Spirit, gnosis. The Black Madonna, Cosmic Mother, the beginning, the void. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, nurture, ancestral healing, wisdom. Lady Sarah, divine union, new earth, holy grail, oneness. And by the way, if you're enjoying this deck so far, follow the link in the description box if you'd like to purchase it. Lady Nada, divine service, higher heart, light work. Saint Joan of Arc, courage, fearlessness, activism. Saint Therese, simplicity, devotion, empathy. Saint Lucy, charity, faith, sight. Kali, shadow, ego, illusion. Saraswati, knowledge, learning, writing. Green Tara, protection, liberation, enlightenment. White Tara, compassion, peace, healing, longevity. Meng Po, karma, reincarnation, memories. Jenu, star family, soulmates, star seed. Pele, tradition, fire, respect. Grandmother spider, guidance, connection, ancient wisdom. Pachamama, responsibility, nature. Ahimsa. I'm not sure about that word, but I think it says ahimsa. Shakti, movement, energy, Kundalini awakening. Julungul, life stages, transition, coming of age. The priestess, the journey, initiation, blessings, activation. That is the card. So now let's take a look at the guidebook. So again, the guidebook is in color. There's an introduction and sections on how to use the cards, how to activate and connect with your deck. There's advice on preparing for readings, asking questions, reading reversals, plus a section on different spreads. And when you look up any card in the guidebook, you'll find the cards are listed in numerical order according to the number on the cards. And each card description has 3 pages with a tiny full color image of the card in the corner, the number on the card, the goddess name at the top, and the 3 keywords from the card underneath that. And then they go into a basic description of the goddess and her power and how she may assist you, followed by a highlighted oracle message. And then the message is divided into 6 categories: love, prosperity, purpose, healing, creativity, and magic. And then there is a section that lists the ways that you can call upon the goddess. And lastly, there's a bullet list of how you can embody the energy of each goddess. And I love this because that's a nice amount of information that you get for each goddess. So now I'm going to read a sample from the book, and who knows, maybe there's something in this message that you need to hear today. We're going to look at Meng Po on page 120. And before we read this, just to refresh our memory on what that card was, this was the Meng Po card, number 29. So the keywords: reincarnation, memories, karma. Meng Po, the Chinese goddess of forgetfulness, serves soup or the 5-flavored tea of forgetfulness to recently passed over souls on the Nai Bridge, which is the bridge of forgetfulness. This brew wipes the memory of the soul so it does not take the suffering and painful memories of the last life with them into their next incarnation. The soup, however, does not wipe the soul's karma. The souls must still continue to reincarnate until all their karma is balanced, but this process becomes much easier if the souls are not weighed down by the pain and suffering of the past. You can still access your past lives through regressions, but much of the time, it's not the details of the past that are important, but how you live in the here and now. Meng Po can help you release any suffering you are carrying from your past or past lives so you can live freely in this life. She can help you get on with your divine mission without being weighed down by the past. The Oracle. Remember who you are and the truth of your spirit. Leave your suffering behind you and focus on the present moment and the steps ahead. The love interpretation is: you may have strong past life connections with the people in your current life. Work on harmony in your relationships to balance your own karma. Prosperity. All souls have different lessons to learn about prosperity. So consider what yours may be in this life and work through them. If you're having any problems or blocks in this area, they may relate to past life issues. Purpose. Your purpose is simply to remember who you are, to remember that you are a divine being having a human experience, and to move forward on the wheel of karma, clearing, healing, and progressing. Healing. Past life work may be deeply healing for you. It is time to let go of the baggage, pain, and suffering you have accumulated in this life. Give yourself permission to heal your past and wipe your slate clean. Creativity. Heal the past through creative work. Express your suffering and painful past memories so they are no longer stuck within you. Write stories about your past lives to help integrate them and move forward. Magic. Work with kitchen magic by putting your loving intentions, spells, and prayers into your cooking and weaving magic into the food you make and eat. Call on Meg Po for assistance with forgetfulness and memory recall, remembering past lives, clearing and healing karma, cooking, safe passage through times of transition, meeting and connecting with soulmates and soul family, being present in this life. Embodying the energy of Meng Po by easing the suffering of others, making life easy for yourself and others, helping the hungry, working through your own karma, providing safe healing space for those going through transitions, letting go, forgiving, and living in the here and now. So earlier I noted that each card description is 3 pages. I don't know if about you, but I've never been that great at math. I think this is more than 3 pages. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So some of them might be 3 pages. This one is 4. But I really love how much depth we get from this one goddess. We get to hear about who she was, how she relates to multiple areas of her life, which is wonderful because sometimes if we're asking a question about prosperity and a love card comes up, or we're asking about our purpose and a card about creativity comes up, I mean, that might be obvious. Creativity can connect easily with purpose, but sometimes we're asking a question and the card doesn't seem to relate. But I love how these descriptions give you explanations that can relate to multiple ways of thinking about these questions. So this is really nice. I like the guidance in this book, as well as the contemporary looks of the diverse goddesses and the diverse interpretations of the goddesses. So that is it for my review of the Goddesses Among Us Oracle deck. And remember, if you'd like to add this deck to your collection, click the link in the description box where you can purchase it, and where you'll also find some other reviews of goddess focused tarot and oracle decks, so check those out. If you like this video, please leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, and go ahead and check out my other videos. Thank you so much for watching Deck Obsessed. This is Rhonda wishing you a beautiful day. See you next time.